I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world. And that's our job, is to spark somebody else watching us. We might not be the ones, but let's not be selfish, and because we're not going to change the world, let's not talk about how we should change it.
Nah.
You know, if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody gonna clean it up.
Imagine your soul, literally, your soul, you just finished your timeline, right? Your soul is gonna go back. For example, if you have a 6-year-old body, it's gonna go to your 6-year-old self. It's gonna enter that brief planetary body. And that's when you start gradually getting that deja vus here and there. And that's just what happens. Some people don't even comprehend what deja vu really is. And it's funny because there's so much I can share, but I'm not going to do it. Why? Because me speaking to you is not the same as you growing yourself and learning through experience. No matter how much talking someone does, some fools just they're not able to comprehend. And so they got to go through the experience themselves for them to learn all the experiences that are already on the planet. And it's too easy to see. I'm not going to say anything else in regards to that. But if you want more information, you already know you can check out the Conspiracy official page. The Pawns to Be Resolved Now book is being released soon. And it's interesting to see how Isayama applied some information that he really did research. It wasn't just love. He really did some genuine research into certain information that, again, not going to say, not going to give up his secrets, not going to do that. But there's so many beautiful books out there, so beautiful information just waiting for you to access. Everything is already known. It's just a matter of your level of awareness. And with that said, wow, it's crazy to see that. Eren literally had his soul travel back to where it's most attracted to magnetically, which is that specific point in time. He keeps going back to the tree because the tree is like a nexus point, by the way, because the trees are connected throughout life. And so trees do play with the solar waves, the sun portals, the dimensions of light. Trees do connect with that. So there's so much more information I can give, but I'm not going to do it in this video. So if you want more information on that and you want me to make a separate video breaking that down, then you can comment, or you can let me know in the Growing Superior Siege official page, and I'll happily constructively expand that information. That's why Eren keeps going to that specific moment. And by the way, each soul chooses a specific moment to return to. You magnetically get pulled back to the most important moment. And for Eren, below that tree is the most important moment. And his brief planetary body ceased to exist. When Eren left his brief planetary body in the See You Later timeline, he was leaning back. And then what happens at the start of the manga? He's leaning back against the tree. All right? What happens at the end of the manga? He gets his head chopped off by Mikasa, and she buries his head under the tree. When he wakes up in the advanced anime timeline, guess what? His head is laying on the grass. Okay? So if you see Eren is getting the memories and he's able to share the memories, it's too easy to see what Eren's going to do. He's waiting for that key moment where he's going to influence and show Mikasa why it's time to ensure Eren completes the 100% rumbling, liberates the planet for incoming souls, and finally is able to prosper with his loved ones. Eren's loved ones is Mikasa, his woman, and Armin, his best friend. To you, the listeners, let's give you some homework. Can you guess, every time Mikasa leaves her brief planetary body, what time is her soul going back to? What's the key time that she's going back to? Because, by the way, by the time that she gets to the tree where Eren is sleeping, do you think she has all her memories? Let's see. Let's have you, the listeners, do some of your homework. If Eren's soul keeps getting pulled to the tree, and that is where his soul keeps going back to, and enters his brief planetary body at that moment, you see the pulses is coming in, and then he's having those visions, and that's his soul essentially entering his body with all those memories attached from the other lifetime. And Eren then is woken by Mikasa. What do you think is Mikasa's moment when her soul gets transported back to her? Can you guess? Or can you look into the series and figure it out? We're going to see how many people are able to notice what is Mikasa's special moment where her soul goes into her body. And let's see who can constructively expand this information. And with that said, have a beautiful one. Have a beautiful day. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to Nande Comics and let us know what discussions and what topics you want Nande Comics, you want us to cover within the incoming week.